I actually was looking for a new dentist. I went to the internet and I Googled, dentists in Beechwood, Ohio, because this is really close to where I live and work. And I saw Dr. Rita's name pop up. And so I went to the website, which is typically what I do. I always kind of go and do my research, by looking at a website to kind of see how much information is out there. And I saw the website and I was impressed. It was a very informative website, a lot of information. I was able to submit my request for an appointment for more information right there online, so it was really convenient. And Gina called me back probably within a couple of hours, and we talked, and she was very personable, and so she set me up for an appointment and I came in. Well, actually, the very first thing that I noticed when I came in was the ambiance. It was just very warm, very inviting, which was totally different from what I had experienced from other dentist office. Most dentist office have that kind of cold, sterile feeling when you walk in, and it wasn't like that at all. So that was like one of the first things. It looks like a spa in here, and so I was actually quite surprised when I walked in the door. I had to make sure I was in the right place because it did look, so unlike any dentist office that I had ever been to before. And then when I went to the desk, again, like I said, Gina was just a sweetheart. She was just very nice, very personable. The entire staff was very affable. They all had really nice personalities. I felt comfortable. They were all, just very informative about, the office and all the questions that I had. I really had a very good experience when I came. I really liked is that concepts or terms or procedures that I wasn't familiar with, things that were kind of difficult to understand, she really clarified them. She talked to me in easy to understand language, and like I said, if I had a question about something, both she and the hygienist were very willing to give answers, and I didn't feel like, like I shouldn't be asking questions, and I didn't feel like I was rushed. She really took time and made sure that I understood exactly what was going on. So yeah, I had the x-rays done, then, kind of had the procedure done over a series of appointments. But each time, it was actually a quite pleasant experience. Gina, every time I had to schedule an appointment, she was very flexible, offered me a number of different options, whether it was coming in the morning and afternoon on a lunch break, or after work if it was a procedure that I couldn't get out of work on a lunch break to do. So the options for me were very flexible, and I didn't have to wait a long time to get in for my next appointment. I literally could schedule an appointment for later on that week if it was early in the week, or the very next week if it was later in the week. So I haven't had any issues with scheduling at all. They were also very flexible in the payment options. I was able to get set up on a kind of a monthly payment plan. They send me my invoices. I pay a certain amount every month, and it works. I was very, they do accept, different forms of payment, which is also helpful, in case, in the event that I had to use some other options, but it's been working out fine. I felt very comfortable with the payment options that I was given. There's a monitor in every room. The images that when, she kind of walked through the procedure with me, she showed me images on the screen. The images were very vivid, very easy to understand. Very easy to see. I actually also brought my 10-year-old son back for an appointment, and she showed me like a 3D x-ray, kind of showed me where his teeth were coming in, where some had fallen out. And I actually thought that was a lot better than some of the other experiences that I've had at other dentist offices. Again, when I came here, totally different from what I had experienced before. She was just, it was just a lot more informative than what I had experienced in the past. And yes, like I said, I'm not like an equipment expert, but from what I saw, the equipment that was used seemed to be, of a very high standard, very high quality. Like I said, the customer service, the entire staff, they're all friendly. They all have these really congenial attitudes. They're all conversational, so they talk to you. You don't feel that nervousness that you sometimes feel when you go into a dentist's office or a physician's office, because they're talking to you. You feel very comfortable with everything that's going on. So I would highly recommend, this office for anyone to come to.